We all have encountered Nikocado loving avocado to being one. And then now internet is also witnessing his new transformation. But did he really changed? Well, we will see about that. And I have a lot to say about that too. And although everyone is convinced that they have been tricked by Nikocado, even all the commentary channels too, I am feeling very skeptical about the whole thing. So we will just see few particular part of this video and very carefully put my thoughts in there. Okay, even before the video starts, I need to interrupt. He was on break for 7 months and didn't post it for 7 months on his original channel, and his regular viewers knows that he was on break. And now 7 months later, a video is posted on his channel where a skinny dude is talking. And it's clearly his voice. So it's him. Without even all of this, he is wearing a red t-shirt. He does have a pattern of wearing solid round neck t-shirts from the beginning of his channel, and when he was in his peak, he always wears everywhere red t-shirt. It's his essential character. People knew it was him. So why did he choose to wear a mask? What did he thought? That people gonna think it's not him originally and it's gonna blew up their mind after the shocking reveal that it was Nick all along. But it's okay. He chose to do that. It's okay. But why a panda mask? Now you will ask me why not? Why not a panda mask? Cause it's creepy. It's creepy. Very, very creepy. If you don't know the context, let me introduce you to Stephanie Soo. She used to be a mukbanger. Her original channel was mukbang named Stephanie Soo. She used to do celebrity gossip around Korea, China with her mukbangs. Now she shifted her contents to only celebrity gossips in that channel without the mukbang. But she also has a Rotten Mango podcast where she does crime documentaries, and I was originally introduced to her content through Rotten Mango. Then eventually I also now watch her Stephanie Soo channel too. See, I personally love her content. I love to watch her gossip videos. Without that, I always listen to Rotten Mango podcast in the background, whatever I am doing. And there was a time when I binge watched all of her videos, and that's when I saw these two videos about Nikocado Avocado. And lot of reaction channels also talked about this, and they have the same views as me. And if you watch this video, you will get the vibe of when a people pleaser meets a narcissistic person. Now, I won't go into too much details of these videos, but there is a lot of drama going on. But to summarize the story, there was another fellow mukbanger named Veronica, and something happened between Veronica and Stephanie, and a little bit of drama in the mukbang community was going on at the time. I'm not clearly familiar with that situation. And while collaborating with Stephanie Soo, Nick constantly pressuring her to talk about the whole drama, whole situation, while clearly Stephanie didn't wanted to talk about that. And when things didn't go in his way, he manipulated her to think that they priorly discussed that she will talk about it. But she actually didn't consent to talk about that. But she didn't, so ultimately framing her as a villain, constantly pressuring him into talking about it. Even after that video, on the second video, while collaborating with Zach King. So it's clear that he does go to severe extent for his content and gossips around him. Nick even took his and Zach King's personal message to show his audience without his consent to his advantage. And there was another creepy weird thing was that he took pictures of Stephanie's house from inside of the house and even the whole security system of her house. And Stephanie never gave him the permission to click those pictures. While contrary, she opened up to him that how she was paranoid about his whole security of home cause few days prior to this a man broke into her house. So it was a whole thing. But he did try to take pictures of someone's house and security system of the house without their consent. It was creepy. It's really creepy. And now comes to the part of panda mask. Stephanie's husband always wears a mask whenever he is in front of camera. And that is a panda mask. Same like this. And it's for years. Like he generally doesn't come in front of camera, but when he does, for vlogs and pictures purposes, he's always put in those panda mask. And Nick could have chosen any mask other than panda. When he knows this full drama, or I will say conflict between these two parties have happened before, why would you choose to wear something that links to them or public could link to them? It's very particular and intentional. Again, very creepy.
Two steps ahead. I am always two steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence.
Okay, so these are similar words he said once in his 2022 videos, but no one took it seriously, and now in this video, he's saying all these same words by words similar.
Two steps ahead. I am always two steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment I've come to know. Certainly the greatest social experiment of my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to bear witness, to observe all these unwell, unbalanced, disoriented beings roam the internet.
Now it could be that he planned it all along, which everyone is saying, and he might have recorded 2 years of content in prior, which is impressive.
I am the villain. Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants. Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants. You are the ants.
I mean, it's great that you have transformed to lost all those weights. Good for you. But why are you saying it like you are above us? Like it does have a underlying feeling of superior controlling the situation. I think you love to think that he is in control over everything, over everyone. And honestly, it's funny. See, I don't know by all this condescending stuff and calling people ants and who particularly you are attacking, like the commentary people who always makes videos about you, or other creator who does have a beef with him, or he does have a beef with them, or it's just general audience. Who are you calling ants? You do understand that everything that happened to you. You are the one who ate all that food, gained all that weight, declining your own health, putting yourself in risk. And now that you are transformed, you are the one who put in all the efforts, sweat and tears, and Whatever happened made your mental health worse. You have done it to yourself. You have to understand that even there was any social experiment, you are the one who was the rat of that experiment. Few minutes of our daily life didn't made us your ants. We were just getting entertained by you. And even people who are talking about it gonna forget about all of this in few weeks. It's gonna die down. It's internet. I think he always does put on a persona or character for front of camera, and his content isn't only mukbang. He does love to give some drama, something to stir up for audience. So it's likely to get more engaging. And I think he thought this whole thing gonna be a little bit more engaging. That's why he did this. I feel his old content used to be a lot genuine, a innocent, nice guy, who is eating with his parrot. But with time passing by, his content changed, and his rapid weight gain made him a bad person. And I will say his weight gain did have a lot to do with his character change. But now that he's changed, or I would say back to something he used to be, didn't change him as a person. He's still that drama loving, controversial person who loves to feel superior and in power. Next part is mostly him eating. I won't go into that. He released simultaneously another video and linked it to with this one. And again, I don't want to go into this video in detail, but I have one particular problem with this video which I am going to share. Now on the beginning, before he eats, he does have a long intro where he continuously is interacting with his parrot, which was missing for 8 years from his videos. People were so mean in the comments that they were telling him that he ate his own bird, which is very mean. Like, I don't really like sick jokes with pets, and I am much more emotional when it comes to birds. Cause I had parrots growing up and now too. When I was small, we had Alexandrine parrot, and it was my father's parrot. It was very old, I would say over 40 years old, and think he died when I was 7 or 8. But I knew a lot about birds growing up, and now as I am adult, I had 3 budgies. And now I am adult and I have 3 budgies. I never got the courage to get bigger and more parrots, and I am happy with my 3 fluffy birds. They are very active. They took all my excess time. They are like tornado of knife. If you have parrots, you know whatever breed it is, they are very very complex creatures. They need a lot more care than you think. With whole variety of food diet, with a lot of care. And think about it, unlike cats and dogs, parrots are not domesticated that long, so we don't have much information about them, about their hormones. And when you keeping one in home who originally belongs in nature, it takes a lot more than you think. And I think all parrot owners clearly know that scratching or giving pets to a parrot's back is complete no no. Like, never, never, don't even touch, don't even go in there. They're gonna confuse the parrot so much because it makes them hormonal. And in this video, he is constantly rubbing the parrot's back, giving it scratches in the back, and you can clearly see the bird is trying to tilt up her tail and making some noises. I think it's a female bird. That's why she is trying to tilt her tail upwards. Cause she is literally trying to mate with him.
Welcome to Nikocado 2. This is my second channel, and I hope you consider subscribing because I don't even know if people like me or if they want to hear from me. I haven't made a video for like 2 years, and this is where I'm posting now on this channel, so I hope you consider subscribing If you want, I'm actually posting more next week, so yeah, that would mean a lot to me. Mr. Noodle loves his morning back scratches. Yes, you do.
It's literally confusing the hell out of the bird. It's gonna make him hormonal and make his behavior such bad in long term. I know my video isn't gonna reach out to him, but I'm just advocating what's right from my side. If it reaches out to him, then that's good. If it doesn't, it reaches out to some people and they're gonna get educated about it. So that's that. That's it for the video. I really found that mask thing creepy and this back scratching of Parrot alarming. Other than that, I'm really happy for Nick that he chose to be this healthy and turn around like this from what he was used to be. And I'm pretty sure he's inspiring a lot of people to be the same. Great, I'm really proud of him. And that's it for this video. Bye bye.